Hello, I'm making sure that I was unmuted. Welcome, parents, for your weekly forecast, December 28th through the 4th of January. Happy New Year. We are now in 2020. So I really want to stress that even though that this video is partially late, it's not completely in the past. Let 2020 be a year for you where you are fearless and you don't allow limitations or decisions like the outcomes that you didn't choose. Don't let that weigh you down. That's done. That's in the past. You have no control over it. So why are you wasting your energy thinking about stuff that you have no bearing on discovering, you know, if you had like any way to alter that situation? It's done. I'll probably share this later in one of my other videos. Probably for, yes, I don't know. Yes, either the value you segment, and there's certain things I'm going to change the channel around a little bit. So some of the content, like the either the Cards for Humanity, those may not be on this channel anymore, as well as the other things. I may just focus this one solely for tarot for children. Anyhow, with that being said, let's get down to what's happening this week for our Earth children, our fire childs, our water babies, and our air children as well. So starting off with our cardinal Capricorn, our fixed Taurians, and our mutable Virgos, which is so hard for me to see Virgo as a mutable sign because it's so practical. But in its practicality, I do get the, you know, back and forth of everything has to be perfect, or just moving really fast, or, you know, things of that nature. They can change their mind or direction or whatever. So anyway, what's going on for you guys? Okay, a blockage in flow? Maybe. Cool. Are we gonna see a theme color? Yep. Nice. So this is continue. No, but good message. So parents of our earth signs, you are doing you. As you welcome the new year, I see bliss, I see focus on yourself, recharging your battery, being very independent in thought and mind, not allowing your thoughts and decisions to be easily swayed. You are really excited and looking forward to welcoming the new year and all that 2020 has to offer. I think for a lot of people, I'm just watching my voice meter. Give me a second. I see you fearless. I see you just like, if you were in a car, like if this woman was like in a passenger seat or even the back seat, I don't see her driving, but I just see her, this individual, the spirit of who this person is, man or woman. I just see this person like really enjoying everything that life is bringing to them. Almost like they're being chauffeured. That's what I'm getting. So you're not in the passenger because you're not like second fiddle. You're not driving, not because you're not in control, but you're just like, I'm letting, life is so good right now. You're just enjoying what life is bringing you to your attention. This piece of hair. Give me a second again. Let's get on with our message. So you're just enjoying life. For our earth signs, they have the coral card in reverse. it speaks of allow, it says allow flow and synchronicity into your life. So this is, to me, it's saying you need this flow. You need, almost like, in the upright, I'm getting that the circumstance would have needed to be like agitated, like nervousness, anxiousness, not rested, and that's not the case. So for your child, Christmas, they've opened their presents, they're chilling. I think they are anticipating the new year. They're reflecting on, depending on the age, as much as they can remember about the year and the choices that they've made in the past. And they're just enjoying this time with family and friends. They're enjoying their break. It's really chill. It's really chill. And then it's full of peace, full of enjoyment, contentment. I can't say that your kids aren't going to give you any trouble or crap, but their mindset is just very like content. There's an attitude of desiring to gravitate towards this nature. So that's what I'm getting for that. They're desiring peace. Like this is the pinnacle. They want peace more than anything else. So we also have, what's changing is they are realizing some things about life, about the world around them, either as just this week, there's just new things that are coming to their awareness. And if you are an earth sign, or you have, as an adult, because we're all someone's child, if you have earth in your chart, you may find that you're contemplating on different things in your life. New things are coming to your awareness. You're having epiphanies and realizations, and it's really like, oh, like really novel, like I didn't think about that before. So your child, regardless of the age, your child is discovering things about themselves, connections about how things work. They may be really inquisitive and asking deep questions about spirit and life, relationships. Like my child the other day asked, where do people come from? Where do humans come from? And I was just like, or no, what are humans made of? That's what it was. And I was like, wow, that is a very deep thought. I wouldn't have thought that. Or, at 4 to ask, what are humans made of? So I just thought that was cool. But anyway, it could be, I want to be very general. So what's changing is just a facet and area of their life where they are really coming into an awareness about themselves, revelations about anything. It could be themselves, the world around them, a situation that happened and they're gaining closure or a perspective. I say that especially because they have emotional healing as a solution. Letting go what no longer serves them, especially as we've entered into this new year, and processing the things and just letting some stuff go. It says it's safe for you to let go of old emotional pain. By doing so, you allow your heart to mend. So your child very well could be on this thing where they realize this week that as they're coming to the end of a decade, that some stuff doesn't serve them, and you're safe. Those ties are severed. That old information that they've been carrying is dead to them and no longer serves this next decade that they're entering into. So it's safe for them to let it go. There's no ties, there's no connections, there's no more lessons, connecting them to whatever that information was. There's no need to hold on to it any longer. And therefore it's safe for them to let it go. And then that way, by doing so, they're allowing their body to kind of reconstruct itself, reprocess, heal, and prepare for the next leg of their spiritual journey in a body on this earth. Moving on with, nice. For the parents, and I think I said this, but you have the fearless card for this week. And I think I know I said this. I'm very sure that I said fearless, but it says, today I will step up and go far out of my comfort zone when talking with people, and I will share my incredible gifts. I will have that 30 seconds of courage, because you never know whose life I may have the ability to change. I will not play small today, because that isn't serving me or anyone else. I will move forward with clear focus and intention, no matter what people say or think. My experience and wisdom is valuable. I have much to offer others, and the more open I become, the more of a chance I will have in touching or inspiring someone else. So you were definitely, during this last week of December and into the new year, you were operating from a fearless mentality. I can't say it enough. Like, I texted my friends today about having confidence and going boldly and being fearless. Like, I just felt that 2020 is about fearlessness, you know, not getting caught up or hung up in how things are going to go. You know, none of that. Just do it. You know, it doesn't matter. Stop, you know, don't waste your energy trying to decipher the outcome of something. Don't waste your energy. I have something on my chair. Is that? I don't know. Food. I don't know if that's from my lunch or if that's from my vegetables. I think it's from my vegetables. I don't know. I was munching on some raw vegetables. Anyway. You know, not really caring either or, just do it. So kudos to you guys for being fearless. And now we're going to move on to our fire childs. That is our cardinal Aries, our fixed Leos, and our mutable Sagittarians. We are now in Capricorn season, so I apologize. Happy birthday to the Capricorns. Moving onward. Ooh, nice. Okay. What is dormant, or what are we doing? Parents of our fire children, you are definitely thriving. Your heart, I think it is regenerating. Like the blood is starting to pump, you know, as you plan for the new year, thinking of things that you want to change for yourself, for your family, for your life, the direction that you want to go. Some ideas are definitely flowing, juices are flowing, your blood is pumping, about new innovative ways that you can really transform this year. So your child has the watermelon card in reverse. And that's really weird to me, because fire signs are very, like, you know, spicy and vibrant. So the watermelon card, I'm probably not going to read it, but read it well. Maybe I can, but it says, have fun with your inner child. Maybe it's encouraging your inner child to come out. I definitely know that in the reverse, that's not the case. I just don't know what manner it means. For some, it could be seriousness, where fire children are focused on a goal, focused on so we're not playing around. I'm getting that. Some may have had a hurt where they are protecting their inner child. They don't want their inner child to show and come out and play. But there's definitely no playing, whether it's because of fear, holding them back. It's like something happened and it's holding them back, or your child is like, playtime is over. You know, we got goals to attain. And I'm definitely getting that with this as well. The situation is they're healing, or they've gotten what they need. So this is saying healing is occurring, or it must occur. This tells me the healing is done, that, you know, the lessons that they've learned or needed to learn, they're now on the next step. Like, this is something suddenly happened. We're in a place of healing. Like, this is raw and fresh and new. And the reverse to me, it's like, okay, we got the foundation done. We've got like the bare minimum, or the basics of the lesson learned. Now it's time to start applying those. It's the application and running with it. So a lot of them are like, playtime is over. Let's get this done. I'm ready to move on to the next thing. What's next, Dad and Mom? What are we doing? What's changing? Forgiveness. I definitely feel that kids are ready to move on. Fire kids, fire childs. If there was a hurt, if there was a slight, a pain, this could definitely be an emotional situation. Especially with this card, I'm almost like 75%. This is an emotional card. This is the death card, which is ruled by Scorpio, which is a water sign. So this is more emotional. But it's leaving things behind. It's letting go of what no longer serves your child. Your child is like, that's over. I'm done with that. I don't want to focus on it. It's not because they're burying it. It's like they really just see that it doesn't count. It doesn't matter. It no longer has the weight and the service to their life that it once did. And they're cutting ties, they're letting it go, throwing it in the trash, on to the next one, you know. So there's some forgiveness of self, and it's not a ruminating forgiveness. It's not a painful forgiveness. It's like, okay, I see what happened. I see what I need to learn. I've learned that lesson. It's water under a bridge. It's not phasing me. What's next? That's the attitude that I'm getting. The solution is, let's see, because I can't read. Yeah, let go of anxiety. There's no anxiety for them to let go. Like, this tells me that they need to let go of anxiety. Like, that's the solution. Let stuff go. And in the upright, there's no anxiety to let go of. There's no need to calm their nerves. They are really in line with, I think, the card that they had for last week. And they're continuing on this thing where I'm just like, they're clearing their slate of anything that has no purpose. And they're in a place of peace. They're in a place of focus. This I don't know how this is going to show for your child. They may clean their room. They may be really insistent about helping around the house, meeting some kind of family goal. They may be super helpful this week. They may be focused on, you know, some project that they want to finish. I don't see any. I don't see any anxiety. Yes, that's what I was saying. I get distracted because I have a child. They may be super helpful, super focused. What's next? You know, like whether it's cleaning their room, doing something with their friends, planning for the next year, a sport that they want to take up, a music lesson that they want to take up. I know that's what I'm going to be doing. Check your Guitar Center because they have an awesome deal going on, and this video is not promoted by Guitar Center, but if you have one in your area and you or your child are interested in taking music classes, I think it's the first and the second weekend in January they're hosting a free class. So go check that out, and it will give you an opportunity to sign up for music lessons. They only do this at the beginning of the year. I'm not doing this to promote Guitar Center. I'm just sharing this with you if this is something that you has been on your mind or your child's mind, just giving you information to make that decision on your own. But what it is it's an opportunity for you to sign up for their lessons so that, and you can, it's at a discounted rate. So I would definitely take advantage of that if it's in your value system to do so. All right, that is that. So kudos to our fire signs. They are like burning off would no longer serve them. It's very focused. It's like no time to play games. I'm getting rid of the stuff that I no longer need. I'm letting go of the stuff that no longer serves me. I'm healing. I'm forgiving. I love people. I'm moving on. There's no ill will. And I'm at a state of peace. So for dad and mom, you're loving yourself. You are loving. You're doing things that are loving. You are focused on activities that are loving. You are about openness and abundance this week for sure. So dad and mom, it says today, I will spread my love amongst my nearest and dearest. I will let them know how much I care so they know that they are loved and worthy just as I know I am. So you may just feel this need. You may feel compelled to just reach out and share, you know, how much you love people, you love your family. Everything that you do comes from a loving place. Your heart space, very creative, very whatever. You know, you're just in a mindset where you want to make the world a better place. It's very expansive. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. It's all about expansion. So this may resonate for you and your family. So that is for our fire children for the week of the 28th through the 4th of January, 28th of December. Let me know how that resonates with you all in the comments section. Now we are moving on to our water babies. Water babies. And that is our Cancer, our cardinal Cancer, our fixed Scorpio, and our mutable Pisces. And I did not do that in last week's video, but that's okay because you guys should know what signs there are by now. Anyway, for this week for your water babies, I'm really seeing like a focus on love, and maybe it's very fixed where it's not a negative way. For some of them it may be, but they're being inflexible on purpose. Choosing like, no, I know what I want. I'm zeroing in on it. No, like I'm not budging. This is what I want. This is what I'm going after. That's what I'm getting. They're definitely so focused that they're leaving something behind. I see circles here, circles in the center, circles. Does this have a circle too? But very focused. You see, it could, you know, whether it's a circle, but is circle there, very focused. Do we have a circle for our last card? We got circles. Focus, laser focus, the center, focus. Your child is focused. You feel out of sorts. Just telling you. Whatever transformation is on the way. Let me say this. I feel And then in the upright, this card is about transformation, spiritual. You're moving somewhere, you're going someplace, and I'm trying to hide that card so I can't look at what the back of it says. And even like ascending to a higher place. This is like one of my spiritual cards. I feel that I see retreat. I see reluctance. I almost feel like for some of you, like right off the bat, I get out of sorts, or there's no harmony in moving forward or transformation, or you're not experiencing the same level of focus that your child is. But really what I'm seeing is you are getting away from choppy waters and choosing to be reclusive. So yes, I feel that for some of you, you were out of sorts. And from the 28th to the 4th, you just felt a need to get away. Like literally swim, swim away to calmer waters. I see you going into a cave. I see reluctance. I see reclusion, like being reclusive. That's what I'm getting. So for you, like I said, you were out of sorts. And then within you, you were like, no way. I'm getting out of there. And there you go. You just getting away from whatever chaos and energy of other people. You're like, I'm taking the time out. So for your child, very focused energy, very focused. I can't, trying to see. But anyway, very focused energy. Your water sign for this week is attracting success. Now, it doesn't necessarily just have to be a sign or a sun sign. It can be if you have your child has a rising sign that is water. I do. So this could apply to me as well. But anyway. Post-Christmas, your child is just, woo! Like they are in a state of bliss. Abundance, happiness, joy. You may find that your child is super uber joyful this week to the point where it could be annoying. Just saying. It's like, go sit down somewhere. You may notice some instability. No, I take that back. I'm sorry. Stubbornness, inflexibility, unwillingness to mind, like the flexible card in reverse. A willingness to bend or slow to bend, primarily because if their mindset is this joy and happiness, that's what they're focused on. That they are zeroed in on fun and focused on that. And you really could find yourself in a situation where it's just difficult for them to think about anything else other than focusing on fun. But they're having a good time. It's so much joy, so much happiness. Depending on the age, they could be very innovative in their ideas. They could be building stuff, some kind of idea or project that they're working on. I see innovation. What's changing is leaving, letting something go. Something else could be leaving. Change in direction. New perspective. Walking away. Abandoning like something, a project that doesn't align with either their highest good or their original expectations. There's just an exit of something, a departure, getting away from something. But the solution is past life healing. There's a need for this. It says this situation has been triggered by one of your past lives. Heal the past and you bring healing to your present. Okay, so with that now being said, it's being brought to my awareness that the week could, for some of you, the week could start out great. They could become inflexible and stubborn. And that whatever happens here is triggered by the past life. You know, the whatever resistance. They could react in stubbornness. They could be defiant for some of you, depending on the situation. And the solution is, hey kid, just deal with that past energy. Like, what was bothering you? And there's some healing to that. That's for some of you. They could be focused on fun, like I was saying. That's all they're focused on. So there's a reluctancy to listen to anything else you have to say. There's definitely some kind of divide or departure in something. So something happens. And then it's time for some growth. There's something with this. These three things are connected for sure. There's some kind of inflexibility, a change in something departing or old awareness or having an awareness that something needs to change. And it brings to light a bad, not a bad behavior, but a past behavior that no longer serves them. And it brings that to their awareness for healing. So that's just a general. I don't want to go too deep into this because I could spend all day trying to figure out what Spirit is trying to tell me. Parents of water children, what are you doing? Okay. So you have abundance in reverse. I think for you guys, you are rediscovering what abundance means to you. And therefore, it's like, whatever happened, you're like, abundance is not here. And you're swimming to calmer waters in reverse. So the fact that you have abundance in reverse, you're not abundant. I feel like you're desiring to recreate that, though. It says, I am abundant in love and in life. I have everything that I need in order to be happy and content. Everything else that I gain is extra. I do not need anything or anyone else to provide me with happiness. I'm sufficient and I myself am abundant with love. So I really feel this regenerative thing in abundance. You're aware that you have the ability to create abundance. And it's like you guys are yin and yang, because yin and yang, because your child is attracting success. You're seeking after abundance. I will caution you to say that the two of you need to link up. If they've got all this joy, it's almost like they have the secret of what you need. So it's almost like tap into whatever joy and abundance that they have. And then you too can be abundant. Does it make sense? So that's what I'm getting for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section. We're going to move on to our air children. That is our Cardinal Libra, our fixed, I always get those confused, fixed Aquarians, and our mutable, my brain, mutable Gemini. Sometimes I forget that Aquarian is a fixed sign One, because it does its own thing, and then it's a water bearer. So that water throws me off. Like, how are you fixed? You know? Sometimes, and then the same thing with Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign. So how can you have fixed water? I mean, like, I know you can because that's ice, but it just throws me. And then there's just certain signs where it takes my mind a little bit to think about. Same thing with Virgo. Mutable sign, a practical sign that's flexible? What? Anyway, air signs, what you got? Okay, I feel like they're grounded. What's going on? Ooh. Yeah, getting stuff in order. Look at those brown cards. What else is happening? Okay, we'll see. I think that this is definitely some cleaning house. Focus on self. For you, Dad and Mom, I almost feel like you two are shedding. Anything that is superficial, anything that doesn't serve you, you're like, look, I don't want anything to do with it. You are shedding this persona of what you think you need to be for everybody else. And all this glitz and glamour that doesn't apply to you, you're like, no, I'm just doing me. I want just myself. I want my basic self. I don't want the extra self. All of that extraness, you just want to get rid of it. So your air sign child, they have the Auburn card in reverse. This is asking them to ground themselves. And as you can see, there really isn't a need for them to ground themselves. In the reverse, this is saying ground yourself, like you're not grounded. In this, it's like, yeah, you are grounded. Continue onward, you know. They're focused. They're just like, okay, what do I need to do? You have Capricorn. I think Capricorn is in Jupiter, but we're now in Capricorn season. Capricorn is a very practical, like, buckle down, let's focus on what we need to do type of sign. And with the new year, your child is getting rid of what no longer serves them. They're cleaning stuff up, whether it be mental, whether it be physical. Maybe they're getting rid of toys, cleaning out a closet, you know, letting things go that no longer serve them. They are focused, and they're like, all right, what do I not need? And they're getting rid of it. I have self-care and reverse. This tells me that there is a need for self-care. Like self-care, this is bringing it to your attention. I almost feel like they're always going to be working on themselves and improving and being more efficient with how they take care of themselves. But I feel like they are in a place where they have acknowledged that they are giving themselves hugs. They've acknowledged the importance of self-care, and they're taking time out for themselves, whether it be speaking up and saying, no, I don't want to go to so-and-so's house to play. I want to stay in my room. Mommy, can I just read a book? I don't want to go, you know, to play. I want to, you know, so they're filling their cup. They're also recharging their battery. So they may be reclusive. They're very focused. They want to clean stuff. They may just be very inward. And the point of that is they want to recharge their battery to let their inner beauty shine. So it says, you are a brilliant example of God's love. Everything about you is perfect, so let your light shine and inspire others. So I feel like this radiating of light, like that wants to come out for them for this week through the 4th. So you guys, what are you getting rid of? You're beautiful. Yep. You know you're beautiful. And you may, depending on if you're a woman watching this, you may say, I don't want to wear makeup. I don't want to get all glammed up. I just want to be basic. And it's like, I am beautiful. Yes, you are. And you know that. So there's no need to prove it. There's no need to show others. There's no need to express it for others' approval. It says, I'm a wonderful surprise wrapped in awesome energy and elegance. Excuse me. I am the total package. Today, before makeup and hair, as well as throughout the day. When I see myself in a mirror or a reflection of myself, I will tell myself I am a gorgeous and effervescent ray of foxiness ready to take on the day. You already know that. So you're like, I know how hot I am. I know how beautiful I am. I'm not dealing with that BS today or this week. I'm chilling, and we are just going to rock the day with some sweatpants, and that's it. So you're gonna feel foxy in some sweatpants and some yoga pants. You're just going to be very basic, and because you don't need all that extra stuff. That's not where you are. You're not here for the extraness. So yeah, that's your message for December 28th through January 4th. I thank you guys all for watching. Please let me know how this resonates with you in the comment section, and help us get to 109 subscribers. We are 7 away. 7 away. We need 7 more people to subscribe so that you can unlock your videos for 2020, the year for your child. I'm excited to see what Spirit has for your children for this upcoming year. We're already 1 day into January. Please, let's get this done by Friday, so we're not like in March and a couple of months have already passed before those are released to you. So sign up, subscribe. Thank you guys. Thanks so much for doing it. And we'll see you guys next week. Thank you.